Hi everyone! Welcome to my channel, and what I have for you today are Star Trek cards. This is a little bit different from the previous video that I did on the Star Trek cards because I'm going to be going into a lot more detail. I thought what I'd do is I'll play some music from the original television series. Will I show you the front of the cards, and there's 11 of them. Okay, so I've just stopped the music. As you can see on the table, I've got some Christmas decorations. I think I might play some Christmas music in the background. If you prefer that I do the video without the Christmas music, and I can also repost it again without the musical background. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll just read out the front of the back of each of the cards. And then also just give you some commentary. Okay, so over here we have James T. Kirk, and he's probably one of the most famous Star Trek characters. The Star Trek series started actually in 1966, and it was on television for 3 years, and was considered probably one of the pioneers in the science fiction. The creator, his name is Gene Roddenberry. I may be pronouncing some people's names incorrectly, and also some of the information off the card. So that's why it's important that you actually take a look at the back of the cards also yourself. So I'll read the back of this card over here. And at this point, you might want to also grab a cup of coffee, because I think that this is going to be a long video, and I might have to split it up into different parts. So the nerd in me wants to go into all this detail, and if you're interested, I'll just read it out. So James T. Kirk, commander of the USS Enterprise and a Starfleet Academy graduate, displays the strong, complex personality of many heroic leaders. Since most Starfleet missions send the ship great distances for long periods of time, the captain has broad powers over the lives and welfare of his crew. Captain Kirk is a veteran of hundreds of planet landings and space emergencies, and these experiences has honed his leadership skills. In addition to a high regard for his fellow officers and crew members, the captain maintains a broad perspective on alien customs, regardless of how strange they seem when measured against Earth standards. On board the starship, Kirk shares a friendship with Spock based on logic and mutual respect, and with the ship's surgeon, Dr. McCoy, whose job it is to be aware of the captain's state of mind and emotions. So the interesting thing about Star Trek is that I think, like I mentioned, it was a pioneer. And what I mean by a pioneer, if you can just think back to that time period, what Hollywood was all about. It was probably just like the first time, not that it was so politically motivated, but they were actually willing to, whoops, there's the tough music again, that they were willing to have characters from different backgrounds. Spock, a lot of people actually thought was Asian, and we know that was actually Sulu, who was actually Japanese background. I think Spock is just, he was actually American. White American, for lack of a better word. Over here we have, okay, I can never pronounce your name correctly, but you can read it off here. Ahura Communications. You can tell, actually, this is filmed in the 1960s, given that the kind of hairstyles and also the clothing that the people wore, sort of the mini skirts. So in the back of this card over here, remember these cards are from 1991 and from Paramount Pictures. So if I just read out this card, Ahura is a highly intelligent officer with lightning fast mind and ability to apply her considerable skills whenever called upon by the captain. As an expert in all ship systems relating to communications, she performs with great efficiency. Ahura is a native of the United States of Africa, and during her off-duty hours, she performs as a singer in the recreational room, where her old ballads, as well as never space ballads and impersonations, have made her a favorite among the crew. Exceptional warmth and femininity are her personal trademarks. So I think I'll just stop part one of the video, Star Trek Cards for Nerds. Thanks for watching. So we've just went through these two cards down here. And see you in part two of these Star Trek card series.